Thank you for taking the time to review a citywide initiative, Scottsdale's General Plan Update 2035. This recording is part of a series of brief presentations that will enable you as a community stakeholder to provide input on specific ideas that Planning Commission and City Council will consider adding into Scottsdale's draft general plan. This presentation will cover a new Desert Rural Neighborhoods General Plan land use designation. A brief poll of questions for you to answer will follow the conclusion of the presentation. The draft general plan does not propose to amend any land use designations as found in the current general plan. However, there has been community discussion and suggestion to add in a new Desert Rural Neighborhoods General Plan land use designation, an idea City Council has requested staff explore and engage the community on. As previously mentioned, City Council has requested that staff engage the community on this new proposal, the creation of a new Desert Rural General Plan land use designation, and the association of a major amendment process. This new Desert Rural Neighborhoods General Plan land use idea comes from an expressed interest by some residents and council members to preserve the large lot rural character found predominantly in North Scottsdale. These areas are currently designated as rural neighborhoods in the existing general plan. To preserve these larger lots, there is a proposal to consider that the existing rural neighborhoods land use category, which are those areas that are yellow on the map, be split into two land use categories with different general plan development densities. Desert Rural Neighborhoods would be created for lots that are currently designated as General Plan Rural Neighborhoods land use and zoned R1 130 and R1 190, which generally include parcels greater than 3 and 4.5 acres in size. The map before you identifies those properties currently zoned as such and proposed to be designated as the new Desert Rural Neighborhoods General Plan land use, or maroon areas on the map. Rural neighborhoods are properties that are generally greater than 1 acre or more in size and allow for 1 dwelling unit per acre. Desert rural neighborhoods would allow for 1 dwelling unit per 3 or more acres in size. The map on the left represents the proposed land use map and the current and proposed draft general plan update at this time. The map on the right depicts those properties proposed to be designated by this new Desert Rural land use category, all located north of Deer Valley Road. This proposed new general plan land use category would not affect the existing legal land use entitlements, such as a property's current zoning. However, under this new proposal, should an application be made to change the current land use entitlements, and the proposal suggests greater density than this newly proposed Desert Rural land use category would allow, a required general plan amendment process would be necessitated. This process includes, but is not limited to, public hearings before the Planning Commission and ultimately approval by City Council. As proposed, the new Desert Rural General Plan land use would also come with a requirement for a major general plan amendment process to change from Desert Rural Neighborhoods to any other general plan land use category other than natural open space, as depicted in the major amendment land use matrix on the screen. The differences between major and minor amendments include major amendments can only be heard one time per year, require 2 Planning Commission hearings, and require a 2/3 majority vote of council to adopt a proposed amendment. This process also requires enhanced notification to surrounding jurisdictions, whereas minor amendments can be heard at any time during the year, require 1 Planning Commission hearing, and require a regular majority of council to adopt a proposed amendment. This process does not require enhanced notification to adjacent jurisdictions. Now that we've completed a review of the proposal to create a new land use category, Desert Rural Neighborhoods, please complete the polling exercise to provide your input. Once you've completed the polling, your input will be collected along with others' input and shared with Planning Commission and City Council. Thank you for your time and participation in the General Plan Update.